Okay. Now, I've done a dry fit. And when I say dry fit, you can see here I've added some pins. It's the same sort of thing that I do when I'm working on the dollhouse. Uh, that um, just to hold things together to make sure that they're where they need to be. I made a weird mistake yesterday and accidentally trimmed these two pieces. They weren't supposed to be this short, and I just had to put them back together. So you can see um, what it's beginning to look like. And you can kind of see where I've got some edging. It's not holding together perfectly. You can really see it's popping apart because I'm just using plain old straight pins for this. So it's not insanely accurate. And I've got to say, the one thing that just gave me all kinds of fits was cutting out the doors, because I realized that the doors are moving, and that I need to give them some more space. So I ended up in the middle here. Let me see if I can get this to... Yeah, you were popping out all over the place last time because the hinges are going to go right there. There's going to be 3 hinges that hold that on, and the door will open from here this way. So each of these will open like this. So I'm just going to pull this one off. But I wanted to make sure they fit snugly here up at the top, and I mitered these. I kind of did a hack job on the mitering. It's not gorgeous mitering, but it's another one of those things where it's like no one will ever see this. So down here at the bottom, you can see, I don't know what happened. I was about a centimeter off, which kind of ticks me off. But what I ended up doing was just, I had some extra board. I had saved some little scraps over there that were nice. And these are scraps from these doors that were just off the sides. So all I did was use some glue and some pins and glued it back in place. So it's not that big of a deal. So like I said, these are going to open this way. I gave them about, I took off before I cut the roughly 40-degree angle here. I took out 3 millimeters on either door on the inside. Then I did another measure just to make sure I had this angle correct and that it would fit where I wanted it to go. I still may take a little bit off this top because I know I'm going to be adding carton board and paper. So that's about 2 millimeters right there. So I'm looking at it and trying to figure out exactly how much I want to take off, and I've just got some tape on this back because I put some extra glue in there because I wanted it to hold together. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do that. Plus, I think I'm going to make... I've been taking kind of like a little crash course in how to do hinges, and there's going to be, I'm going to be making 1, 2, 3 hinges. I'm going to be using aluminum to make them. And I've been learning how the leaf and the knuckle and the pin and how it all goes together. I'm going to be making kind of like strap hinges. So there will be the hinge will go here, and then there's going to be a strap that comes in a little ways and one that wraps around the side. I felt like that would be a safer way to distribute the weight of the door across a wider area. I was originally only going to use 2, and then 3. I wanted to get that weight more evenly distributed. But I think what I'm going to have to do with the knuckle, the knuckle is the part that's got the 3 prongs on it that would be like this. Not with 4. You know what I'm kind of hinting at, I guess. I think I may have to come in and carve out a little bit in here so that when the doors open, because if I only make them, the hinges, if I don't kind of embed them a little bit, the door will only open so far. And I want it to open more like this, because I have things that I want to do on the insides of these doors. I want it to be more like a triptych. So I think I'm going to have to come in here and take out some parts in here after I have it papered and veneered and papered, if that makes any sense. So this is where I am right now. I'm going to be cutting, I figured out how I wanted to do these inside panels, which is going to make me a lot happier than the way I thought I was going to do them. But I really need to, after this and after the papering, I'm going to have to do the hinges next. I was thinking I could do the hinges much later, but I think I really need to do those now. In a closer, more upcoming sort of thing. And you can see here where the drawer is for the box. I may move that up just a tiny bit. It's got about 4 millimeters, 3 to 4 millimeters on either side. I mean, it rests here. I think I may move it up like 2 millimeters. This morning, my phone case broke. I have this phone case that's got I like this little kind of hinge, not a hinge, little pole that was on the back of it. And as I was looking over it and thinking, what am I going to do with this? I'm like, I now have the recycled part for the hinge. So all I need to do is build the facing plates and get it attached, and then that will work. So that's where I am right now. The weather is not nice. However, my little